we're back. Maybe it'll work this time. I was having some trouble. But we're here today and we're going to be got this one finished up for Braggy. A little javelin head. We got the Roman style. Check that bad boy out. All hand forged. Came out pretty good. I like it. Pretty badass, huh? I like it. But he'll be getting these. He says hi. Hey, Braggy. These are gonna be. He's with North Wergy Sagas and Stories. Check out his channel. Really good. Does a lot of. So knowledgeable about history, all the way from the Civil War to the Viking times. And usually, if I have any questions, he's got the answer. Doing pretty good, man. We're just gonna be doing another arrowhead I wanted to send off with you. These are the ones I got done finished for you, but we're gonna blacken and harden them. But I figured you're gonna want a broadhead, so we'll do a broadhead. And, like I said, this is the javelin that he'll be getting. It's all blackened. And I didn't sharpen it because somebody was telling me about sending sharpened weapons to the UK. They might get held back, so I didn't sharpen it, but he said he'd go ahead and sharpen it for me, or for him. But yeah, and we did that on Agel's passing, his day of remembering, so we did a video on that. But we're over here getting everything hot. I'll let you guys see me pound some. There we go. Damn it. Just hit my damn volume button. There we go. Like I said, we're drawing that out into a spoon form so we can make the socket. Does about a 30-second. I like to start this off at about 1.25 inches, maybe a little bit more than 1.25 inches for the right size socket. This is the jig that I built to help form my sockets, and then basically take all the wrinkles out and tighten it up on the horn. And it's just a harding hole tool. Let's see what Braggy says. I wanted right yesterday. Damn, my deal's not on. But yeah, check out Northworthy Sagas and Stories. They're a great channel. He's got so many good stories and so knowledgeable, and he's really helped out my channel. Really good guy. So give it a look. And then we're already back up to heat. I'll get a little closer. So this end is already getting pretty close. Still got a little thickness right in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up, and then we'll just get it even all the way around. I'm gonna have to get my hot finger. So this is my hot finger, so I can show you guys without having to burn my finger. This is another cool little blacksmithing project. And people really like it when you do the middle finger for their keychains. And it doesn't take long to reheat. Alrighty. So now you can tell how thick we are now. Pretty uniform across. So we'll do a reheat and then roll up the socket. And this is just some scrap mild, you don't have to get pre-made square bar stock and spend a lot of money. This is just some scrap I found on the ground. It's just a cutoff, and it just so happened to be almost 3/8 thick, which is what I like to use for arrowheads. I usually end up with about that size of a socket when I do it. This one has a different style, so the socket's a lot longer, and it was just a different way of making this, how the Romans did it. Most of them will always come out about like that. I'm gonna give it a little bit more heat up into the shaft of the material, so that way it will bleed back into the socket and the socket won't cool as fast. just get it started like that. Yesterday. My bad, Braggy. Your comments aren't staying up long enough for me to read them, but I'll go ahead and reheat this, and I'll show you how to fold these in. Let's see how I bring them up. Is it this one? I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, at least I know you're watching, man. We're just out here. Gonna get this done for you and ship these bad boys out. It's a beautiful day though. Let you see it. Not too bad. Nice and cloudy. Makes it a lot easier foraging. And I got my dogs over here being lazy. That one's Cooper and that one's Sunny. That's the dad to her. Really good dogs. But I guess this is my backyard. Bunch of chickens and stuff over here. My ducks. Let you check those out, man. My duggies. God damn, I gotta clean underwater. Dirty ass duck. Here's all my chickens. Here's my baby goat. Come here, baby goat. Yeah. She's a good goat. She's a Nigerian dwarf, so she'll stay pretty small. And they get to come out and run around all around in the. This is all my yards, so they got quite a bit of room. And then all the garden and stuff is up here because we had a chemical plant lives in the back, and we had some overspray stuff going on, so we had to put it up front. But we should be good and hot now. Go ahead and start the socket up. Starting to close it up. We gotta get rid of that hole in the socket, and I'll show you how to do that. One thing, doing this live, I don't get to do it all perfect, but I start getting a pinch point right there, and we gotta get rid of that or else the socket will snap off. glad you made it, man. Sorry it's a little boring, but I figured you'd like to see it. I gotta figure all this shit out, and then I'll be able to comment on your comments easier. They just pop up right now and then go off, so I don't have enough time to read it. Dang, we're already up. Already, we got it up to that point. I'm not liking how that looks, but we'll close it all up. Oh, man. So I guess the next arrowhead that I'm going to try and recreate is either the three-bladed one they found in the glacier in Iceland, and I'm tooled up for it. I'm going to see. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. Alrighty, we got the hole closed up, but we got a little bit of, looks like cracking. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's about right there. I gotta try and close that up real good. So I'll crank the heat up a little. And don't do this in short and flip-flops. Use protection. did this one live and it went quick, so it's not gonna be the best of ones, but and then I'll use the jig and we'll spread that to the right size that we need. But right now we're gonna take it, heat it up, and then I'm gonna cut it off right about there, probably. And then we'll make a broadhead. And I don't really like using measurements a lot. I know I got this mark right here, but I feel just using your eye comes out a lot better for me. So the only time I'd say to use like measurements is when you're making a batch of like maybe 20 or 50, and that way you get them all the same weight, because everybody's going to want their arrowheads to be the same weight so they shoot the same way. But we're doing old school. And I'm sure that even back then the Vikings had standard measurements because the steel or the iron was so rare and hard to come by, so they didn't want to waste any of their material. So I'm sure they did have some arrowheads. Braggy would be the one to ask. I'm sure he would know. Main thing is just have fun whenever you're out here. You know, I feel like some of these guys get so into the measurements and technicality of the temperatures and all this other stuff, and it's like it'll all come with time. You know, you just have to sit there and watch the steel. Your eye will be able to tell you how to heat treat everything through practice. Just be out here and have some fun. Don't be sitting there measuring it down to the exact 30 seconds, the millimeters. It's just, it takes away from the magic of blacksmithing. That's one thing I can say. And then we'll take you to the hot cut. I don't put it all the way through. Just like that. So what we'll go and do, and we're gonna go ahead and heat this up, and then we'll hit it on the anvil. We'll hit it right here on the diamond so that it'll spread out to our head. I might go ahead and straighten it up a little bit. Switch that head out, and then I'll go to the socket former and we'll form it with the socket. You gotta be careful because you can burn your socket up. So what I did there, I kind of messed up. I forgot to put my point on first before I smashed it, but we'll be all right. I'll fix it. Like I said, this is all for having fun, man. Just come out here. You know, it's kind of a form of meditation. You know, a lot easier, you know, to commune with the gods. And blacksmiths were back in the day considered to be magicians because not everybody understood how they could make steel from dirt and turn it into weaponry and famous swords. So keep that in mind, you know, it's a lot of magic in this craft, not just, you know, measurements and science and everything. There's more to it if you allow it. We got it punted down. Now I'll just smash it and we'll make the head. And one thing I've learned too about doing this for a little bit is you can have a project that looks like dog crap and you just want to throw it away. Give it some time. It is amazing how whenever you keep at it, it changes. I mean, I've made some swords that look like, I mean, they wouldn't cut a wet paper sack. And then next thing you know, a little bit more extra work, perseverance, keeping at it, don't get discouraged, and wound up with a beautiful showpiece, you know, that was razor sharp. So you just gotta keep at it and don't get discouraged when you see a project that looks like crap in the beginning or it doesn't look like how you want. Don't just chunk it, just keep working at it. Hell, turn it into something else. I've done that too. Piece of a blade snap off. It was good hardened steel, made a flint striker. You know, the steel itself can always be reworked. Hopefully I don't break the socket off. But I'm telling you guys, I think Odin and Thor have blessed us again on this wonderful day. It's going to be raining on me again. Yeah, I definitely messed up not putting a point on her, but I'll salvage it. Well, how are you doing today, guys? You doing all right? It's nice and cool today, at least. Not too bad. Sorry, I can't keep up with your comments. It's just kind of hard going back and forth, and then I don't have mine set up to where it just stays there. They just pop up and then go down. So my bad. I gotta figure all this out. But whenever you see me looking, you can comment. Let me know if there's any other projects you guys want to see. See how we were worried about it? Now I'm starting to get it, we'll get that point in there. Another thing, like whenever you get like kind of bent like that, don't try and straighten it when it's cool like this. You want to get it hot, or else you'll stress fracture and it'll snap off. Oh, we lost everybody. put the blade in, I'll come in and thin out the edges. While we're doing that, we'll do some quenching. I gotta quench these bad boys. See if I can. We'll wait to quench. I gotta stay on this broadhead real quick. Couple more of those and we'll be good to go. Like I said, guys, don't do this in flip-flops and shorts. Try to use gloves and boots and at least some socks. I guess we'll go ahead and quench this one. Oh shit, that other one's heating up too damn quick. Oh yeah, that tightened it up. We'll go ahead and quench this one. See some fire. We'll let that oil burn off of it. Alrighty guys, it's done. Just a little cleanup. I gotta spread it out with my horn. We're gonna quench another one. We're doing the quenching the bobcat. Darker. It's probably gonna rain on us again. Let's give you a little bit on the inside. Now what we're doing is shaping up the socket. starting this one. Got to quench the Roman head. Oh yeah. Left that in there a little too long. We got a little scale, but I'll clean that up. This bad boy's already done. I'm just gonna do a little finicky stuff with it. Well, all I gotta do is clean it up. It's done. got done. That's all what we did. So there she is. She's done. Need to set up a forge one day. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad you were able to watch today. We got all these done for you, so. But this is the last one. I wanted to do a broadhead for you. Of course, I'll clean it up a little bit with the grinder. I wish I had an old styled sandstone wheel, the whetstone. That would be awesome if I could ever find one of those. But we'll be shipping these out to you pretty quick, man. I gotta wait till Monday because the post office is closed today. So, but there's that one. Let me get the other ones for you real quick, man, so you can see them. So I give you good review and shout out. Nice, man. Appreciate you. So this is the Roman head style. And the socket's a little bit longer on this one because it's a different technique to make this Roman head. And then we got your needle bobkin. That way I gotta bend over. So here's your needle bobkin. Then you just got your supposedly armor piercing bobkin. And yeah, this is like more medieval style. But the Vikings did use needle bobkins for piercing mail or chain mail. And then this is the one we made for Agel. And this is a javelin head. We'll be sending that out to them. And these are all for educational. So you probably put them on some shafts and try shooting them, which would be awesome. So, but this is all, a gift for teaching purposes. And I will, I'll come in here and clean the socket up, the back end of the socket up, and then put a false edge on there because he's going to go ahead and sharpen all these himself. But yeah, that's what we got going out for you, man. So you guys hit up the channel, hit like, subscribe. Check out his channel, Northworthy Sagas and Stories. He's very knowledgeable, everything Viking, Civil War, Really nice guy. He's very cool. My little pointer finger, I didn't know if you got to see it. I use that when I'm showing people. I can, like, so I don't. Ah! But thanks for checking it out, guys, today. And like I said, Thor and Odin has blessed us again because it's fixing to rain all on me again. It comes to storm, and I'm not complaining. Ah, thanks, man. I like it too. He's talking about my little hand. And I do these with the middle finger, and people love them for their keychains. This one kind of came out. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Scary Movie. Grab my strong hand, child. You got that long ass finger. It kind of got a little carried away on me. Yeah. It just. And then, oh dang. Look at the rain. Oh shit, I gotta turn off my forward. It's just about to hit. Damn it. I'm gonna get stuck out here too. Oh shit, here it comes. I gotta get my hammers out of the rain. That's the main thing. You never want to have a wet handle on your hammer.